All right, everybody, welcome to Friday. Happy Friday. Woo!
How you doing, ladies and gentlemen? It's Friday.
It's Friday.
It's the last day of Friday in July.
Last Friday in July, ladies and gentlemen. So, say your prayers for July because it is going away.
Bye-bye, July. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, July.
It's going to be going away soon.
All right, here we go. Moving on to
Headlines.
The last ones for July.
Straight from Washington. These are the headlines that Carl made up.
I didn't make them up. These are actually real headlines. Here we go. Box office. Barbie opens to record-setting $155 million weekend. Oppenheimer shatters expectations with $80 million opening.
$80 million? That is impressive.
Barbie was 155. Barbie?
That is unbelievable.
Barbie.
And that's amazing to me.
Okay, Barbie. Moving on.
My partner actually wants to see that movie.
Oh, well, apparently a lot of people do because headline number 2, Barbie scores best ever Monday for Warner Brothers Studios with $26 million, overtaking The Dark Knight.
No way!
No,
Whoa.
Barbie?
I'm impressed. That is like, how something based on a children's toy manages to make more than one of the greatest superhero movies of all time is beyond me.
Transformers.
Oh.
Transformers, based on a children's toy.
To all those Transformers fans.
Those are good movies. But Barbie?
Unbelievable.
Barbie.
I don't know what to say.
I don't either, but I know what to say next, which is Jamie Lee Curtis discovers lovely, weird family connection to the Haunted Mansion movie.
No way.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. A little creepy because why would you want to have a lovely, weird connection to a haunted movie?
House.
Yeah, weird.
Oh, that's scary.
Yeah. But that leads right into the very cool movie that's coming out in theaters today, which is The Haunted Mansion. PG-13, made by Disney, based on the Disneyland ride, The Haunted Mansion.
The second adaptation.
Yes, absolutely. The first one was with
Eddie Murphy from 2005.
Yeah, which actually wasn't a bad show. Yeah, so Haunted Mansion should be pretty good. This is touted as going to be a pretty good show. I haven't heard anything about the reviews. I never really pay attention to reviews before I go see the movie. If I want to see the movie, I don't really care what the critics have to say. I just want to go see the movie. Haunted Mansion seems to be pretty good. It's got some great people in it. Owen Wilson, amongst many others. Seems like it's a little bit creepier than the first one. The first one was very kind of kid-like.
Yeah,
you know?
It's certainly like some of those 80s films that have like a sort of creep factor to them.
Yeah. So this one should be pretty good. I'm excited about it. My wife's really excited about it because that's her favorite Disneyland ride is the Haunted Mansion. So yeah. So date night.
Good luck with that, Carl.
Yeah. That's funny.
Who's gonna be the first person to ride the Haunted Mansion?
Me. All right, so go see that in the movie theaters. There's probably plenty. It's probably showing at every movie theater. It's a really big release, so should be good. And yeah, go check it out because we still need to. Movie theaters are doing pretty good. We've had some great movies. I've been on this kick all summer long about movie theaters and going to the movies to support the movie theaters. It seems to be working out. They're doing pretty good. So
especially going to a drive-in.
Drive-ins, a little bit tough, you know.
Yeah, especially post-pandemic world because it's like getting much better.
Yes,
but I don't know if drive-in theaters are still happening.
I think they're doing pretty good overall. Drive-ins, you know, they've kind of figured out their business model, how it works, how to make money, what their time frames are, and all that kind of stuff. So they've really kind of figured that piece out. And there's a kind of a cult following to drive-in movie theaters, which is supporting them really well. So there's not going to be a ton of new ones opening. You'll probably never see a new one open really, but the ones that do exist, you'll see them continue on, which is great. So, which means we have to continue on to Austin and his movie review, which is...
All right, ladies and gentlemen. This is from 1977, the second highest grossing movie of that year, just behind Star Wars, directed by Hal Needham, starring Burt Reynolds, Sally Field, and Jackie Gleason, Smokey and the Bandit.
Yeah.
Now, what is the plot of Smokey and the Bandit? Well, it centers on two guys. One is Bo Bandit Darville, played by Reynolds, and the other is Cletus Snow, aka the Snowman, played by Jerry Reed. As they basically try to transport a bunch of Coors beer all the way from, I believe Texarkana, all the way down to Atlanta, all while being chased by the one and only law enforcement officer Buford T. Justice, played by the legendary Jackie Gleason. Yeah, this movie is fantastic. Like, this is one of those movies that my grandma Cheryl has seen plenty of times. I remember watching it, and I really love this movie. It's funny. It's got some great car sequences. Mm-hmm. Like these car stunts, these were actually done by actual guys. Like,
yeah, back in the day, there's no CGI.
Yeah, no CGI, no remote controlled cars or anything like that. These are actual people and actual cars, and these cars are getting smashed up. They are flying off stuff. They are jumping. They're going all in, and it's a really fun movie. And the movie is just, it's hilarious. Like,
good comedy.
Yeah, there's some great scene in here, some great delivery from all the actors. And Burt Reynolds, he is charming and charismatic as the Bandit. Like, if Burt Reynolds was still alive right now, I guarantee you that every movie that if he were like in the Barbie movie, he would be selling that thing just as well as Margot Robbie and Ryan Gosling. He's at his prime here.
Yes.
And it has a great soundtrack, courtesy of Jerry Reed composing the iconic theme song Eastbound and Down. Mm-hmm. Like, this movie's great. If you got a chance, go out and see it. Whether you find it on Netflix or any streaming services, or you decide, there's a Blu-ray for the movie, so I'm going to grab that Blu-ray. I'm going to get myself a Blu-ray DVD combo thing, a jig or something, and I'm going to watch it. And I'm going to have a good time, and you're going to have a good time. So, yeah, that is Smokey and the Band, ladies and gentlemen.
Talking about Blu-ray, I actually want a Blu-ray DVD player.
Well, and go get yourself a Blu-ray DVD player, man.
They're not too expensive these days. So, Smokey and the Bandit, this is a great, great film. He's not underselling it at all. Oddly enough, 1977, you would think, it's an old movie, I don't want to watch it. This movie actually really stands up. I was shocked to watch a piece of it because it's on Netflix right now, so if you have Netflix, you can go watch it. I was a little bit shocked. I thought, I hadn't seen it in a long time, that the acting and the cinematography and the look and feel of the movie was gonna be a little dated and feel weird, but it doesn't. It stands up very, very well, and it is prime Burt Reynolds. This is iconic Burt Reynolds. And Alex, for you've not seen this show, have you?
No.
But you love racing cars, right?
I do.
This is all about fast cars and racing, but not on a racetrack. It's like roads. They gotta make it from Texarkana to where'd you say
I think Atlanta.
Atlanta,
Georgia.
In a certain amount of time, and so it's fast. They gotta drive fast like the whole time. There's the Bandit. He's in the car. And then there's the Snowman, he's in a big rig.
He's a big rig.
Right? And so the Bandit, he is there to go fast and lead the cops away from the Snowman, who's got to get the truck with all the beer across state lines. At those times, back then, it was illegal to transport beer or alcohol across certain state lines. So that was kind of the deal. But this movie is great. I mean, seriously didn't undersell it. Good laughs, good action, lovely cars, lovely car chases, and lovely car crashes.
Yeah.
Is it Street Outlaws?
Yeah, kind of like that. Yeah, absolutely. He's got this beautiful Firebird that nobody drove.
Most people think Street Outlaws is a fake. Yeah. I think Street Outlaws is a #1 show in all of Discovery.
Yeah.
Don't even deny it. Street Outlaws is #1.
So this is a really good show. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. If you saw it a long time ago, you need to watch it again. It's really, really fun. There's actually 2 more Smokey and the Bandits.
Yeah, there's the second one, the third one, and I haven't seen. I think I remember seeing the third one, but I don't remember much about it. And
so Burt Reynolds is not in the third one. It's just the Snowman kind of pretending to be the Bandit. It's just weird. There's a fake shark that has to run. It's just weird. Good show. Go check it out. Smokey the Bandit. If you're going to the movies, go see Haunted Mansion or any of the other great movies in the theaters. Support the theaters. But go see the Haunted Mansion. I'm sure there's some scary stuff in there.
Yeah.
First Sergio.
Yeah. All right. We got to move right along with our day and get back to Gary, who's got some free Epic Games for us right
The floor
here.
is yours, Gary. They're free.
This week, free at the Epic Games Store. There are 2 games. I love it when there's 2. Makes it easier. Just in case there's one you don't like. And this week, these 2 are they're very different from each other. The first one is called Homeworld Remastered Collection. Now, so it must be a little older. Okay, this says 2017. So this came out 6 years ago, right? This is a 6-year-old game. It's an RTS, real-time sim, or real-time strategy. So what you're doing is it's space-based. You're setting up battles in space. You versus, I guess, the goal that they set you against in the mission. So you set up your ships. They give you the mission. You set your ships up, and you move in a step at a time, and your ships take care of everything. You don't have to say shoot this. You set them up to where they're supposed to go, and they do their own thing. There's a massive amount of them, and the ships are pretty big. You're not controlling each individual one. That's what I'm trying to say. You're controlling the armada like a piece at a time. You guys do this, you guys do that. It's like playing battleships versus the AI in this thing, except the ships are these little spaceships. It looks nice. It's a 6-year-old game, like I said. Not really my style, so I can't really say much about it, but it is free this week at the Epic Games Store. Also, another one that is free that I do like a little bit more is called Severed Steel. This one is a little bit more stylish. It's more stunty. It's a first-person game. 2021, so not too bad. A couple years old. This one takes a little bit more memory. So if you have a gaming system, this one a little bit more suited for you. The other one, your system doesn't have to be massively gamey. Some computers that have a built-in graphics handler could probably handle the first one. But the Severed Steel, you're going to need a dedicated GPU to be able to handle this one. But it's going to look nice. The graphics in it are let's see, what's the word to use? Voxel environments. It's going to be destructive. First person, very cool. Free! Severed Steel Campaign Update 3.0 first person shooter. Very cool. Oh! And the protagonist for Severed Steel, she has a disability, right? She has one arm. She's right arm. She has no left arm, but she has it augmented, right? She ain't gonna let not having 2 arms stop her. She sets a gun on this arm. So one hand you can pick up stuff with, the other one, it's all business. Severed Steel 3.0 and Homeworld, both free this week on the Epic Games Store.
They're free.
Very good. If you're into the free Epic Games, there you go. Otherwise, let's see what the National Day is today.
Morning, everybody. It's Friday. Off to the weekend. It's Barbecue Friday today, too. We're going to have some really good food today. Well, we always have really good food, but we are going to have corn dogs today. And not the ones that you get out, they're frozen. I'm going to be out in the back making hand-dipped corn dogs. Yes. Be yummy. But anyway, today's not a national day. Today I'm going to tell you what's kind of going on. I started to look it up and then I went, duh. Everybody should be going out this weekend. I'm going to really try. Really try. But everybody should go see the Haunted Mansion. Disney's The Haunted Mansion. Oh, have you seen trailers on it? And the people who are in it, Jamie Lee Curtis is in it. Oh, and now I went blank. Owen, what's his name?
Wilson?
Yes, thank you. He's in it. There's a lot of people in it. It's just gonna be hilarious. I've been watching little snippets and trailers, and they've been doing all kinds of fun stuff at Disneyland. Like, oh gosh, I think it was a couple weeks ago, Jamie Lee Curtis and Owen Wilson and a couple of the other people, they dressed like people in Disneyland that are in line. You know, they're the ticket takers. Well, you don't take a ticket anymore, but the people who greet you and bring you in, they dressed like them. And when you got up to the front of the door and it opened to go in the elevator at Disney Haunted Mansion, it was Jamie Lee Curtis and she invited you in. People freaked out. And then when they got down to the end of the line after the doors open and you walk down to the end of the line to get into your, you know, your little carriage mobile there, it was Owen Wilson greeting people as they got on. People freaked out. It was hilarious. They brought to life, if any of you remember, when you stretch down in the elevator, they've got the lady with the little parasol and the two guys that are on the barrel. They were all of those type people were all dressed up walking around in the lines and stuff like that. They've had a lot of fun with it. It looks like a really cool movie. I think it's going to be a great movie. But then I am a Disney freak, so what can I say? But I think everybody should go out this weekend and, you know, you stay cool. You're inside the movie theater. Get yourself some popcorn, a beverage. Yeah, I always enjoy a really good cherry cola Slurpee. It's the only time I have them. It's when I have in a movie with a big tub of popcorn. Go see a movie this weekend. See The Haunted Mansion.
All right, very good with the National Day. Now we got to go
Back in the bearded
past with Zach.
Hey everybody, how we doing? It's Friday the 28th, and we're gonna go ahead and go back in the bearded past, and we're gonna find out what movies came out today, July 28th. Well, I can tell you the Emoji Movie came out 2017. Sometimes I believe the emojis are the new English language, right? We don't spell a lot these days. We just put pictures. We've gone back to picture books. But yes, the Emoji Movie came out. I have not seen it myself, but you know, it did have actor Lana Glazer, Anna Faris, and you know, it's a movie about an emoji with multiple personality traits. Attempts to become a regular emoji with only one overriding personality. That poor guy, all stuck in that different. And then also in this movie, you had James Corden, you had Sofia Vergara, you had Christina Aguilera, Jake T. Austin, Anna Faris, Kevin Chamberlain, Jennifer Coolidge. I mean, there's some Patrick Stewart. I mean, Rachel Ray, T.J. Miller. I mean, Sean Hayes. Actually, some really funny, some funny people, some good actors in this movie. Also, too, on this day, Alice in Wonderland released in 1951. Great movie. All right, the Johnny Depp ones weren't a bad adaptation, but the originals are just the original. Also, too, coming out today, The Slumber Party. I don't know what this is going to entail. It looks like a comedy movie, and basically the tagline, it's a long, weird story. So let's see how long and weird this story really is, right? Also, too, we had on this day, Fred 3, Camp Fred. released in 2012. Deep Blue Sea, 1999. If I'm not mistaken, I believe LL Cool J might be in this movie. Let's see. Oh man, I think I've seen that movie, but I don't remember. I'd have to double check to make sure. Okay, LL Cool J is in that movie. That is the greatest. You can fight a shark with a lighter and some gasoline. LL Cool J does that. I remember that now. Robin Hood, Men in Tights. Hysterical. Great movie. Great parody to the other movies. Animal House. A classic, you guys. A classic. If you've not seen it, get out there and see it. 1978, that was released. All right, guys. If it's hot, stay out of that heat. Watch the movies. If it's not, get outside and play and have some fun, guys. Have a great weekend. Bye, everybody.
All right, very good. That is it for Friday. Thank you all very much. We'll see you 1 o'clock Insta Live, Insta Trivia on YouTube, where it will be changing eventually soon. It'll have a new name. It'll have a whole new game show. It's going to be awesome. You're going to love it.
Stay tuned for the big surprise.
Stay tuned for the big surprise. Yes. Yeah. Have a great Friday, everybody. We'll see you next week for all new episodes on The Morning Routine. Take care, everybody.